it's Steven from Fratelli. Today I'm behind the wheel of a 2011 BMW 328 xDrive. So, at first glance, doing a review or a drive in a nearly 10-year-old sedan doesn't sound that exciting. And while it might not be exciting per se, I think my goal here is to convince you guys that this car is truly special. So, just a little bit of info on the one we're driving. It is automatic transmission and has just shy of 51,000 miles on it. So, why is it special? So, 2011 ended the production run of the E90 platform. In 2012, the model year was the F30. So, let's talk a second about the F30. Versus the E90, it had more horsepower, significantly more torque, better gas mileage, better 0 to 60 time, and a complete cosmetic refresh, both exterior and interior. And I'll be the first to admit the newer car looked better than this one. So why are we even talking about this one? It's the same car, same model, and the other one on paper is just seemingly a lot better. Well, it's really about how this car did what it did and the real mechanics behind what you're actually touching and driving. So starting with the steering wheel, it's going to look the same, or maybe not even as nice as the newer one, but the system is a hydraulic system, and then the F30, they switched to a electronic assisted steering. The way this car steers and handles is really, really amazing for a sedan, and you just get so much feel and response from the road, and just something you just don't have anymore in newer cars with electronic steering. Now let's talk about the power again. So this car, 230 horsepower, 200 pound-foot of torque, nothing to write home about. It's not breaking any performance records, even when it came out, but still sporty. Highway passing, you're not going to feel slow at all. If I pop it over into sport mode here, the suspension tightens up, the revs hold. It is fun to drive. We'll get a little speed, try not to get a ticket. I'm not going to tell you how fast we're going there, but it works. But I think the point is, not super fast, not anything crazy in performance, but the way the power is delivered is incredibly significant in this car. It is an inline-6 engine, naturally aspirated, no turbos, no forced induction. The power is incredibly linear. It is smooth throughout the whole power band. This thing just works beautifully. Pair that with a hydraulic steering, you have a really, really great driving experience. I heard other people say BMW, the M is for motorsport. The M became less significant in the F30 platform, and driving this, I could tell you, it really is a joy and a gem to drive. I absolutely love this car, and I don't know if I've convinced you, but I really truly believe that this is the end of an era. For a while, or for the longest time, the 3 Series was the benchmark of the sports sedan. Car and Driver, for decades, every year, the 3 Series would win all the comparison tests against cars in its class. And while it just might have seemed like they were in love with the car and fanboys or potentially being paid by BMW, if you really look back and look at these cars, they really were really, really great sports sedans. Again, the benchmark for the sports sedan. And this really was the last of it. Now, the E90 was produced for several years. The later ones did get a bit of a facelift, so if you were interested, I would recommend one with the facelift like this one. But underneath the bones, you can't go wrong with an older one either. Again, it's all about the inline-6 engine and the hydraulic steering. So with that, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Also, this is really our first car review, so please leave comments, both good and bad, so we can improve and get you better stuff. And thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time. So rewinding a little bit, take that turn kind of fast because I don't know where I'm going here. Thank you, camera woman Courtney, for the point there. And so what was I saying? Cars of what's going on with the road. You really feel everything. I'll get this GT3 here. Like, cool car on the right. Oh, that's not even GT3. That's a turbo. A GT3 RS. Was wrong twice. Awesome. Anyways, now this review is not so exciting. We're talking about a 10-year-old sedan again.